I like to start drawing people by making a very light circle, and it's okay if it isn't perfect. In fact, I go around a couple times knowing I can erase the parts I don't like. And then I find the middle of that circle and go down and make a U. This is going to be the jaw, so you can change how it looks. But in general, I make a circle and a U. Then, to get proportions right, I divide the face in half so that I can find where my eyes go. Now I'll just leave a light oval there for start. Now I'm going to find the middle of the jaw and the eyes. This is where my nose will go. And then the middle of the nose and the jaw is where my mouth will go. I like to make the eyes kind of an almond shape, and then add a circle inside. For the nose, I like to start with a circle and then make 2 lines out. For the mouth, another little U. It's going to come out to the sides for the middle of the mouth, and then I'll gently sketch out that bottom lip and the top lip. For the eyebrows, I kind of start where that side of the nose is. Now there's a saying that makes me feel a lot better about drawing eyebrows. They say that eyebrows are like sisters, not twins, which means it's okay if they don't look the same. But in general, I arch up and then down. Now, if you're going to draw ears, the top of them will be right here at this line where your eye is, and the bottom will be right here with the nose. For now, I'll just add a nice little curved shape. For the neck, you're going to just go part way down the jaw and add in a little line. You can adjust it if you need. And our shoulders are the same width as your head, so you can actually measure or eyeball it for about how wide that would be. Now it's time to clean up the picture before we move on. That means erasing all the things that I don't want to keep. Thinking about the light hitting down from above and casting shadows. So one of the areas that's going to be in a shadow is kind of underneath these eyebrows. So I'm going to just add in a light value to start. It's also going to make it a little bit darker underneath your eyelashes. There's also going to be a shadow underneath your nose and underneath your chin. As well as your top lip is going to be darker as the light hits the bottom one, and there'll be a little bit of a shadow under that bottom lip. Let's smooth it out. I know what you're thinking. What's up with the hair and the eyes? So let's go there next. We're going to lightly fill in the eyes, and then keeping in mind that the pupil is going to show up a little bit darker, and then blend that pupil into the top of the eye where that shadow is. And then, if you need to, you can pull out a little highlight of where that sun might be hitting. This is just a basic drawing. Of course, you can add more details. I am going to add a little bit of a shadow on the bottom eye as well. I'll make a more detailed eye next. And then you can go back in and add some of the individual hairs on those eyebrows. Now for the hair, one of the things you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to draw every individual strand. That's not actually how we see hair on other people. You want to think of the general shape of the hair. I'll make this just kind of simple, behind the ears, wave. And then after you've defined the shape, you can go back to thinking of how this light would hit. So for example, this space kind of underneath the jaw and towards her back is going to be the darkest because no light would be able to hit there. Whereas the top of the head is going to have the lightest highlights. So I usually like to start by shading near the part and making a space for that highlight, and then using my lightest value for the rest. I'm going to try to make it relatively smooth right now. Then I can think about the light hitting the top of this wave right here, making the bottom part darker. And again with this. And then I like to do this like curvy kind of zigzag. It's kind of like this S shape when I'm filling in, because it just gives it a little bit of a realistic look without taking too much time. And then of course you can add a few strands for texture, but just add a few to start. And then moving back up here, we'll do kind of the same thing with that modified curvy S type of line. Pro tip, I like to rotate my paper so that I can reach the area I'm drawing, and that way I don't smudge. Another way that you can do that is by getting a second piece of paper and blocking your drawing so that you don't smudge.